Disclaimer. The content of this podcast is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Users should not disregard or delay in obtaining medical advice for any medical condition they may have, and should seek the assistance of their healthcare professionals for any such conditions. And now...
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ben and Amy on The Heavy Truth.
Hello, welcome to The Heavy Truth. Hi, Ben.
Hi, welcome in. Hi, Amy. How are you?
I'm good. How's things going?
Things was going good. What kind of weird English was that? How is things going?
Things
is going good, Amy.
I was reading over my notes, so then I was, of course, got distracted. But no, things are good.
Good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you do anything exciting for Good Friday since Easter's tomorrow?
No. No.
Did you fish?
Work.
Tuna fish?
Whatever. Do you like fish?
I do.
Yeah, like all kinds?
No.
Yeah. No. Do you like salmon?
No.
Salmon?
Salmon. You don't pronounce the L, people. No, I don't like salmon. I'll eat it every blue moon, but it has to be like my husband will grill it or put it on a
Does
plate.
he like it? Yeah?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I only like the one. No, I am not product placing anything. Or
Sure, you can.
Oh, thanks, Amy.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know about that. Thanks for that. I like the wild caught frozen ones from Costco.
Yeah.
The single individual. That's fine. He'll put it on a cedar plank or whatever and put it in the grill, and that I'll eat. But it's not like I'm like, hey, let's have salmon.
When
Never.
we went to Alaska last year, did you eat a lot of seafood when we went there?
Not salmon.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I had fish at that place.
Like the fried fish and chips? Does that count?
Remember? Yeah. There was fish in it. It wasn't just batter and fries.
Fresh
It was
cod?
fresh. It was
Okay.
fresh cod, and it had that spruce tipped batter or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. We had
Yeah.
that. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. So no.
But I like tilapia,
Mhm.
and I like I don't like freshwater fish. Living in the Midwest here, people will eat bass and perch and crappie and bluegill and
Walleye?
None of that. Yuck. No, none of it.
Is that what you caught fishing, Mike? Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
I didn't like it either. He made it when he got back from fishing last year, and it was no.
Gross, fishy. No.
Yeah.
I'm sure people there are like, whatever. No. But yeah. I'm from the South, so I like red drum. I am not one of those people that eat catfish. That tastes too fishy to me.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dover sole is good.
I
Good Gorton's fish sticks are good,
there's something to be said
mhm.
about a good fish stick.
Yeah, good fish stick.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Filet of fish from McDonald's, like that. You don't? The Whaler used to be good from Burger King back in the day.
That was good.
The Whaler.
Yeah. And I like
Such a bad name.
I know, right?
Yeah.
True.
It is.
Sorry. We liked it back then. And I like the fish at Culver's.
Yeah.
The fish dinner. That's
Mhm.
good. Yeah. And I'll go for a good fish fry at a restaurant on Fridays. But so
Yeah. So I don't. Really, where I'm going with this is some people don't like fish, right? And but it's a good source of protein. So
It is.
where when I have somebody come see me who's very picky with what they
are
eat,
you calling me picky because I don't like
not you,
fish?
no,
Oh,
not
no.
you at all.
Mm-mm.
But sometimes I see people, and you probably same, who there's more things they won't eat than they will eat.
Oh yeah.
Tell me you see that.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I see it all
I know.
the time.
I have friends that there's so much that they won't eat
Yes.
more than they will eat.
like toddlers,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm
A
not
toddler.
great. either. I mean, I fully admit, I mean, there's some fish I eat, there's some white fish I'll eat and everything, and I will try anything one time. I will. Mike, will I
Anything?
try? I will.
Take notes there, Mike. She'll try anything once.
We're talking about food, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Why did you have to, why does your mind go there? Amy? Wow, right.
So,
I apologize to our listeners for that.
there's times that I struggle with trying to help people choose certain foods and what is going to fit within what I call their budget for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm able to send people to the dietitians, I do. And in an ideal world, I would like to send all of my patients to see at least the dietitian once. And but that doesn't always happen. It doesn't happen because insurance once again dictates if they'll cover a nutrition visit.
Mm-hmm.
So then we're back to, all right, well, how can I help them choose other things to eat that will meet their nutritional
give
goals?
them some examples, like a diet plan or something like that.
Or like how do, you need, X amount of protein. These are the items that contain these proteins, right? So today, this is kind of leading into what we're talking about today, which I'm so excited about. I know, but I'm just so excited about it. So we're all aware of AI, right?
What's AI?
I don't even know what it stands for.
Artificial intelligence.
Is that, yeah?
Yes.
So,
Notice she didn't understand what it meant.
Well, I actually
I'm surprised you said AI and didn't be like, I'm talking about Al.
I
was going to call 911, but I couldn't find the 11. Go on.
You know what? Now I'm not going to show you how I can play with this on the computer and help you out. So after that comment, now you can deal with it yourself.
Oh, Amy, what a tangled web we weave. Go on. Not really, Mike.
So
I'll let producer Mike show me. Who do you think probably showed you?
He didn't. He did not. But AI is transforming so many things in the world now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm utilizing it for weight management. And how can this benefit our patients, right?
How can this benefit our patients, Amy?
Well,
Teach
like anything else. I mean, we know
Teach me, Master Yoda.
Yes, there's a lot of the phone apps now, or just any of the Apple or Android, any of those types of applications that you can download on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are processed, or they work with AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get into that and some examples of what are some apps that can help people with their lifestyle, dietary, exercise goals. Okay. What do you feel as though that could be beneficial? Do you utilize it at all within weight management now?
I do utilize it in weight management, and I do utilize it when I work in I've told you I do work in urgent care as well to keep some skills up.
Mm-hmm.
I do utilize it, and I use it right now usually more for terms of what's the word I'm looking for? Like patient instructions,
Mm-hmm.
or I think that's what really, or to create letters or things like that, right? Because sometimes I want to write something and
You just want to sound more professional.
I'm going to put it right out there. I don't want to sound like a bitch because,
Right.
sometimes I can.
I mean, that was your story to tell. I knew exactly.
That's exactly where that was going.
Yeah.
And sometimes I need to
Scale back.
bring the bitch point across without sounding like a bitch, if that makes sense. And I don't use that as just a weight management. I utilize it when returning emails sometimes or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But, traditional weight management approaches, it's counting calories, using standardized diet plans, generic exercise routines. But now with AI, we can potentially formulate like very specific dietary intake and exercise goals that is specific to the patient's needs, right?
Right.
So all of these AI apps, I mean, let's just say ChatGPT, for instance. I mean, there's a bunch of them out there, but it takes even your algorithm. Like there's an algorithm based off of what you ask it for yourself and if it doesn't do it right the first time, it's going to come back and it's going to rephrase it or it's going to redo it. And then next time you go in, when you ask the same thing, it goes back to
that original one or whatever. Or it gives you the two choices of two different things and you're like A or B.
Yeah, right. So it will tailor to like what it's you, right? So that's what
So they're like, oh, this one's a bitch. So we know to already scale this back.
We already know to scale it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank goodness she's using this because otherwise... Yeah.
Otherwise, I was going to just be a bitch.
But, also, like, what are some of the things here? Let's see. It says, the algorithm, like I said, but also you can have immediate insights on dietary choices and activity.
Yeah.
And then anticipating user challenges and suggesting proactive solutions. So that's what I was talking about. Like, if you use it enough, it's already predicting, like you said, oh, well, all right, she's back and she was bitchy. So let's scale this back a little bit, make it sound better, right?
Yeah.
But I use this a lot for my patients when I set dietary goals for them. They're like, well, what am I, I don't know what 1,500 calories looks like, getting 80 grams of protein and 140 carbs and 25 fiber. I don't know what that looks like. Okay, well, it looks like this. You type in all of that into AI and you say, generate me a 7 or 10 day dietary meal plan
based on these.
Yeah, with snacks. This is what you have to do, with snacks, with measurements, for someone who doesn't cook or for someone who doesn't eat shrimp, something like that. And it just, within 30 seconds, it just spits out. And before anyone questions, I have tested it, meaning I've gone and I've entered in everything that it said, like for a day to see if it's within those goals.
You did or your staff?
I did.
Oh.
I mean, why wouldn't...
Oh, you mean Mike? Producer Mike?
No. Why would there's no way I wouldn't like try to vet it myself, right? Is it going to be off a little bit? Sure. But I mean, at the same time, I'm not going to give all this false information, right?
True.
So...
I said I have it up right now if you want me to put something in. Try it.
Yes, that would be good. Ben, go ahead. Give like...
No, not me.
Okay. Let's do 1,400 calories. With, again, everybody's different, but let's say 80 grams of protein. Usually I'm sure more, but we'll do 80 grams. We'll do 25 of fiber. And we'll do 130 carbohydrates. And then continue on saying...
3 meals, 1 snack.
Yeah, you could do 3 meals, 1 snack, including a protein and a produce, for someone who does not know how to cook. Because people are like, oh, well, I can't cook. Well, you don't have to cook. You just have to prepare. You don't have to be a master chef. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, novice at cooking. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I put it in for a college student. I put it in for someone who lives alone.
All right, here's a simple 5-day meal plan with 1,400 calories, 80 grams of protein, 25 grams of fiber, 130 grams of carbs, while keeping it beginner-friendly in the kitchen.
There you go.
Oh,
so just give us one day.
Day 1, scrambled eggs and whole wheat toast.
Does it say how much?
2 scrambled eggs
Okay.
are microwaved for 1.5 minutes 1 slice of whole wheat toast, half of an avocado, half a cup of berries.
So So you have your protein in there, right? You have your whole grain from your whole wheat. You have your produce, which is your berries.
And your avocado.
And your avocado for your good fat.
Good fat.
That's a great breakfast.
And protein.
Yeah.
Lunch is turkey and cheese wrap. So it's 1 whole wheat tortilla.
Tortilli.
3 ounces of turkey slices, 1 slice of cheese, 1 tablespoon of hummus, 1 cup of baby carrots. Again, really easy, right?
Very easy.
Yeah. Your snack is going to be Greek yogurt with almonds. So 3/4 of a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of almonds, 1 teaspoon of honey. Honey, you don't like with honey either?
I don't like Greek yogurt because I don't like the thickness of it. But see, that's where, like, okay, go on, Mike. Go on with the dinner, and then I'll say.
So dinner is simple chicken and rice. So 4 ounces of grilled chicken breast, pre-marinated for ease, half a cup of cooked brown rice, 1 cup of steamed broccoli, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil.
Yeah. And well, see, that's great. I mean, and again, I bet if you would give this out, you're like, here's an example. You're not saying follow this. No, you could if they wanted to. That's fine. Or they can continue to probably look through that and mix and match like what they wanted to do. Or you could now in this AI that's printed, you could text right behind that, please revamp the previous menu not to include Greek yogurt because I don't like Greek yogurt. And then it would spit it out again with anything you were going to change. So yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So, and then I also use it for exercise too. So for people who are non-exercisers, you know, I'll say, or if I get, I just have no time to exercise. Okay. I work, 6 a.m. and I don't get home until 7 and I'm busy and
you work an hour, 6 a.m. till 7? You're not busy, Amy.
12, 13 hours, these people are saying. I'm not talking about me.
Oh, so you really only work from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Shut up.
Rude.
I have no exercise equipment and
there's a treadmill right there.
I'm not talking about me.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about people who try to make excuses that they don't have time to exercise throughout the day.
That treadmill with that fan on top of it, that must be an excuse that why you're not using it. Go on.
You know what?
And so does that spit you out?
Checking out. I'm going to leave the podcast. You can finish it on your own.
You're going to go to that other podcast that you do? That other one? So for people who are wondering why I'm laughing, so when Amy and I were discussing our topics for this episode and some of the previous ones, I had messaged her about XYZ topics and this and that, and she said something to the effect like, "Oh, I'm currently doing here's one thing, and then I'm currently doing something for my other pod." And I was my other podcast, and I was like, "Oh, you have another podcast that I don't know about? Oh, okay."
For the other podcast, meaning the other episode.
Right.
Yeah, I know, but
maybe
Mike
you should
said
have
the
put
same
that
thing.
into ChatGPT and asked about it, Amy. So then if you put all that exercise stuff and you say, who wants to do 45 minutes of blah, 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 then it spits out some examples.
But I mean, for me, again, it's more or less.
It's not going to say treadmill for you because of that fan over there.
They're going to say first
take
step.
fan off treadmill.
Fan off treadmill.
Step 2, turn treadmill on.
But it'll say, me anyway, I will say for someone who has 20 minutes to do, right? Mm-hmm. Or 20 minutes throughout the day.
Put that in.
Okay. Develop a strength and resistance exercise
plan.
20-minute sessions for someone who has no exercise equipment and can do it at home or office.
And do you say 2 to 3 days a week, or do you say?
I just say a 5-day plan.
5-day plan. Okay.
And then I tell patients that they can skip a day, right?
That's when you put the fan back on the treadmill.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But what it's going to spit out is it's going to give you lunges, 20 lunges, do 2 sets.
Well, let's see what it spits out.
Okay. See, come on, Mike.
But because it anticipates that it's you, Amy, it's going to say, "Hi, Amy, here's your plan. Take the fan off the treadmill."
It actually does say, no, it doesn't. So the program overview for 5 days, it says day 1, lower body and core. Day 2, upper body and cardio. Day 3, core mobility. Day 4, full body strength. Day 5, cardio and endurance. So warm up is 3 to 5 minutes. Main workouts 15 minutes circuit style. Cool down 2 to 3 minutes. So day 1 is your lower body and core focus. So warm up is 3 minutes. Body weight squats for 30 seconds. High knees for 30 seconds. Arm circles for 30 seconds. So you probably do what? That's two cycles each of those, right? Yep. Workouts, 3 rounds. You're going to do squats for 40 seconds, glute bridges, which I don't know what that is.
I'm sure you could ask what that looks like and it would spit that out. But
wall sits for 30 seconds, plank for 30 seconds, rest for 30 seconds. Cool down, 2 minutes is seated hamstring stretch and figure 4 glute stretch. It's pretty easy. Yeah.
Right?
Nice. That is,
isn't that nice?
That is very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So not only does it help me learn, it helps like my patients, because you're lost sometimes. You just don't even know what to do.
True. I can tell you that from my own life, right? I go to the gym 5 of the 7 days per week, and I do a lot of cardio, and I want to start weight training, but I also
maybe you could
don't.
do that.
Yes, I will. But I don't want to go and ask one of these trainers because, as I told you, and I've said in this previously, I feel like the gym that I go to, and by no means am I being, I guess I am kind of being a bitch about it, but I'm not. I feel like these buff guys are just there waiting to help the ladies who need help with their, I don't ever see these guys
Does that
working
include
with
you as like lady?
Yeah,
your ladies?
Trust me, some of those could very well help me.
I know.
I'd be more than happy to do that. But I also don't come and try to walk me through what your workout looks like.
Yeah.
Girl, it's not how
And
that's
you don't
want to
pay. You already pay enough to be
already pay
there.
enough.
Right. So you don't want to pay for like one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
So this maybe
I'm old school, girl. I want to do some step aerobics. I want to do some. They don't do that though.
like Richard Simmons.
No, not sweating to the old days. I would do that though. We used to do that in the basement when I was a larger boy back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, that's a great idea because it would give you a beginner thing. And plus, for me, I think I don't want to feel stupid, right? To be like, hey, show me how to do this, and then I also just want you to show me once, and I don't want to pay $150 for a 30-minute session.
Yeah.
I don't need to do that. I already pay $150 to go there. Whatever.
I agree. I completely agree as well.
But that's amazing. I think that's great, Amy. I think those are great examples. And that's amazing.
I know. I knew I was so excited, and I knew you'd be totally excited about it because, again, personally, professionally, whatever we can do, like to help ourselves, our patients, it's like such a win. So AI
Takes
is great.
the fan off the treadmill.
Yes, fan off the treadmill. But there's what? But there's a lot of apps that can be used and utilized now that help patients with all of this, or individuals. I keep saying patients, but just people in general. Anyone who's looking to improve their overall health.
Yeah, please hear people when we say patients, it's because we are providers.
Yeah.
And that's what we say, patients, because we're reflecting on our
I
own
know.
things.
So
But
I
we
don't
need people.
everybody.
Everybody. Those of you listening who are not our patients, those of you listening who are our patients, everybody. Amy with the fan on the treadmill, everybody.
Everything. Yes, for sure. But so as part of our insurance program, if you do not fall within a normal or a healthy BMI, which they designate as 25 or lower, okay, there's different plans that we have to potentially enroll in order to receive some type of a benefit, right? Back. I'm not going to get into all of that, but a lot of companies are starting to do that. So they're utilizing these programs to help patients achieve better health.
Platforms.
So one of them that we use, that's why I brought that up, is we've had used Noom in the past. If any of you guys have heard of Noom, it's an AI-powered behavioral coaching tool, and it utilizes eating habits, and it helps personalize meal plans. But a lot of it is feelings and how am I feeling? And I'm eating this how did you feel during that? And they give you all these exercises to do based off of what you say. Then the next exercise will be something maybe relevant to that. Now, when I was heavier, I've done Noom before as part of our insurance, and not a big fan. And I'll tell you why.
Because I felt good eating that brownie Noom, by the way.
It was too needy. Okay.
It was needy?
Yes.
Oh.
Have you ever done it?
No.
So
I had bariatric surgery, so that qualified me then.
So
sorry, I don't mean to laugh about that, but that was,
it just expected you to do a lot, right?
Like, what do you mean?
Like answer questions and do routines and do like little breathing exercises and how do you feel? So it's a lot of like behavioral stuff.
But as
it's
you
helpful.
know, it's helpful. Yes.
No, it's extremely helpful. For me, I'm not eating because I was sad or happy. Like I was just hungry. Right. So, I mean, it wasn't emotionally, it wasn't an issue for me, but for some people it really helps because
you being a needy person thought Noom was too needy. That's shocking to me.
I agree. Because
You're like, this app is a really high maintenance
Wow. The Amy as an AI app.
Right.
No. But but some people really think it's helpful, right?
I agree. Yeah.
And then what about is the other one here?
Healthify Me. Never heard of that one.
Have you ever heard of that one? What's that one talk about?
AI nutritionists and fitness coaching. So it features RIA or RIA, an AI-powered health assistant that provides diet and fitness tips. Hello, this is RIA. You can log your meals and workouts for personalized recommendations. I think that's great. And it gives them, a combination of like a human nutritionist and some trainers. Of course, an online thing steering, your nutritional needs and fitness needs and everything in that direction. I think that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Fitness Pal, which has been around for a long time, and Fitbit Premium. Now, all of these apps, they're all, you have to pay for them. Like, and I couldn't.
Well, Fitness Pal has a free. But I think you have to upgrade to get some of. I'm sure they all have some kind of free thing, but to get the bar scanner, you got to upgrade some stuff like that, right?
And probably to get like some health coaching.
Yeah.
Where
if you come to see us, it's all in one, right? You're going to upgrade us. We're going to help you.
That's right. Absolutely. We're all in one.
All in one.
Fitbit Premium. That's another one. Like Fitbit also, once you buy the Fitbit, it's free, right? I mean, you can track your exercise on that, but the Fitbit Premium, it helps with sleep tracking, stress management, a workout analysis. So again, AI driven.
Yeah.
Checks heart rate, energy or activity levels. So that's very specific for people who, exercise goals, that they want to work on that. Simple. It's an intermittent fasting app. So that would be interesting. Like, I'd love to see what all these apps do, without having to sign up to actually do them. You get like a gist of it, right? But I'd like to see, what does it look like, to help people find the right one that would fit them.
Right.
And then Lumen. When I hear Lumen,
I feel there's that
Severance.
Yes.
Right?
I haven't
started
watched
watching
Severance,
that?
no, but
Oh,
you will love it.
I
You'd
don't
like
know.
it. You would.
I don't know.
I think so. We'll watch together.
Yeah, no, it is really good. But anyway.
Lumen reminds me of that, isn't it that company that makes that Lumi, that make that pits and boobs and under boobs, and you put that stuff on and blah, blah, blah. And I'm always like, that's so disgusting.
Oh, that's
you
what
need
you
to
think
rub that
of?
crap on.
I thought of...
Again, it's my own perspective. It's my own thing. No offense to the company. This is
She's
not
a
against...
gynecologist.
It's not against her. It's not against anybody on this pod or anybody listening to this pod. I just feel when I hear that commercial, I'm just like, ugh.
Okay.
Ugh.
A couple other ones.
Even my mom says if she needs to put that on her coochie coo, she needs to go see the gynecologist, not because she needs, if it smells bad. So there you go.
So there's a lot of apps out there, right? That can help you
and
with your goals.
We are not endorsing any of these.
No, these are just examples.
If you feel that's what you need to do and that's your road, great. If that helps you, that's great.
We'll endorse for a price.
We will.
Absolutely.
We will
absolutely.
Totally sponsorship. Bring it on. Noom, Lumi, Lumen, whatever you call. You want me to put that in my underboobs and everything else? Let me know. Yazo, Better Me.
We have.
Right. Coors Light, whatever. Okay. Brock's.
See hundreds of potential people that could utilize
Reese's,
these
Cadbury.
Oh, gross.
It's Easter. I better have a basket coming tomorrow that has some Cadbury eggs in it, or this bunny's got something we got to talk about. But anyway.
Yeah. So I think really bottom line is we can utilize all kinds of.
AI is very helpful.
Well, yeah, but we can utilize, just make it very specific to your own needs. Or go to something that's already developed, and it's going to help you long term and use it. Right? Don't be afraid of it. That's just my take on it.
I also think it also helps people because where they are, right? If you may not be near a place where you can go see a weight management specialist, you may be more remote
because it starts here anyway.
Right. Right. And that might be where you see that, okay, I can do X, Y, Z. And maybe, like you just said, maybe me finding this stuff for training or exercising is a good first step. And after I'm here doing some of this, I'm like, you know what? If I did go with the trainer, now I can just help and increase that from there.
Yeah.
And their hot makes it better. But
like a stepping stone.
Yes.
So if you haven't played around with any of the ChatGPT or any of the other AI generated things, do it and see what you can find to help you. But we're always here to.
You can always just go in there and say, "Hey, I need ideas of protein. Give me some ideas of protein that don't include fish."
Right?
Because I think one of the things that I have patients that come in and say, "Oh, I'm vegetarian. I don't know how to get all my proteins other than beans," and blah blah. And they want some ideas, or like you said, like I just said, I don't eat Greek yogurt. I like yogurt, but I don't eat Greek yogurt.
Right.
But people hear you don't eat yogurt, so they don't want to have any yogurt or whatever. So,
I think it's the
or
wave
recipes,
of the future.
all of that. It's good. Yeah. They're going to take over.
I know.
We've
I'm
seen
okay
those
with
movies.
it.
We've seen those movies.
Well, I hope this was helpful.
Yeah.
Right?
It was very helpful. Thank you for teaching me your AI knowledge.
Yes.
Amy.
I know. And I want you to give me feedback. You got to report back.
I just gave it to you. I'm thankful for that.
No, once you do it, I want you to report back and let me know, that workout routine, like I was able to do that, or no, this sucked, or whatever. Or if you utilize it in your daily practice.
Producer Mike, she's going to make me give her feedback right now, and it's probably not feedback that I should give her unless I put it in ChatGPT and say, make the sound not like a bitch.
We'll just wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Until next time. And happy Easter, folks, as we head through and finish the Lent season. Lenten, is that what it's called? Lenten. That, the three of us here, unfortunately, did not give anything up. Oh, I'm sorry. Mike gave up vaping, blah, blah, blah before then. Old story. Yeah. Amy doesn't like Cadbury eggs, so I guess maybe that's what she gave up. And so there that is. But until next time, find us on all social media. Send us an email. Let us know. Do you use AI? How did that help you? How did that help you? Or how did that not help you? Reach out to us. We're always open for feedback, sponsorship.
Future podcast episodes. Let us know what you want to hear.
Anybody that wants to be a guest, do you have a success story? How did you use AI? What did you do? What works for you? What have you been? How did you find success with Noom? Anything.
Yeah.
We'd like to hear everybody else's story, not just our own. But until next time, I'm Ben.
I'm Amy.
And we are
The Heavy Truth.
Bye.